Hey guys, it's Zekin, and I know last episode I said I was gonna be getting an animal in the zoo, but that's not really what happened. So over the past 1 week, I kind of fiddled around with some plant stuff, and this is what I came up with: a nice kind of garden section for the zoo. And I'd imagine before this whole park was converted to a zoo, this was like the main thing that existed here before. So I just decided to give it a little bit of love, and especially the gardens and everything. I really kind of happy with the way the whole gardens area came out, and it looks quite plausible, but not totally realistic, but looks somewhat believable. Shout out to the guys at Bro Nation for helping me out in coming to terms with the whole design process of the garden and everything. I didn't really think it looked quite nice, so they gave me a little bit of encouragement, and I actually satisfied with how it came out. So also I worked on the Beryl Museum, in which I'd imagine they would have some artifacts from the old mining grounds that used to be here, and some of the historical stuff that happened here before. I'd imagine maybe a mine accident or something. They'll keep all the stuff here in the museum and to tell the history of the whole place. And I just thought that would be a nice feature to put in here in this park. It's kind of nod to what has been here before. And so and actually this is based off of the Linen House. I don't think I really pronounced the name well. Linen House at the Missouri Botanical Gardens, and that is actually like a greenhouse for keeping Mediterranean or desert plants. I'm not sure, it's one of the two, but it's a house for keeping plants. And so I just kind of, maybe first I actually thought I was gonna make it into like a greenhouse, and then later on I was just like, nah, I'll just turn it into like a nice museum and stuff. And it's not, you can't really it doesn't really have an interior, so if you just enter inside, you can see the emptiness in which it is. And so I just kind of let it off because it wouldn't really make sense to have it as a museum with an interior because of the lag and everything. I maybe when I build most of the rest of the park and I see the frame rate is decent, I'd maybe add an interior in the later future. And also, this garden is also inspired by one right actually in front of the Linen House over at Missouri Gardens, and it's a really cool concentric design in which the plants are like in this nice circular from the center. They're circulating around, and it's pretty nice. And so I'm really happy with the way it came out. And one other thing I would like to point out is these plants, these hedgeway plants, they are actually, I actually came up with them they're actually made out of alpine currants turned upside down actually. And so they have this nice some people told me has nice cabbagey vegetable kind of feel to them, and to me, yeah, it's correct. But yeah, it also has this kind of like a nice filler feel, that sounds weird, filler kind of plant feel to it, and it really came out nicely. And also these hedge plants, because these hedge plants are actually also custom made, because the ones in the game I didn't really find them, they're a bit too alright, put this flat. And so I thought maybe making these custom ones to make them look a bit out of, like, more realistic and a little bit of unkept in a way, but not totally unkept, because just very realistic. Because the ones we have in game, let me put them aside so you can compare it. The ones we have in game are just heck out flat, and they don't really look that realistic. and it was not really what I was going for. So I made up mine out of the same alpine crayons turned in all different directions, and I think it actually came out nicely because I actually also like the way it has some little see-through areas in between the plants, and that's not what this has. It has a little bit of it, but it's until you zoom in so close that you can see it's like opaque in a sense. So that's what I really came up with for that. And these 5 ponds in front of the museum are actually kind of planter boxes for aquatic plants like water lilies, then some, I don't know what these are called. What are these called? Reeds, then some papyri. I like to call them fan plants because the ends look like little fans. So fan water plants, and then elephant grass, and then some algae kind of growing with a little bit of dull rush. I don't know how to pronounce all these names, but a little bit of other stuff growing out of it, just giving a nice realism to it. So some nice aquatic plants growing in front of the museum, because in these are fountain bowls I got. So fountain bowls with the base colored, I put like a dark blue black kind of base to it, so that, like I said in the other one for the main entrance, they are actually dyed black so that other plants don't grow with the plants that I actually have planted here. So these are just for growing of aquatic plants in other like climates and stuff. So I really thought that was a nice feature to add. Also, these nice African sculptures really made the place pop out nicely, because I really love the way they are made, and it kind of accents the whole museum and it's kind of historical kind of findings and stuff, archaeological stuff. So I really thought that really came out as a really nice accent for the whole place. And so yeah, these the fence work for the whole place really came out nicely, because this is actually based off of also Missouri Botanical Gardens. I'm actually very in love with that place because it's very awesome. Anyways, these archways are based off of the ones at Missouri Botanical Gardens, and I really thought they came out pretty well. In the actual one, it has like these kind of how do I call them, like spikes kind of things coming out from the top of the arch. So I kind of replaced them with these nice I don't know what plants are called in this game, African daisies in the game. So I thought they looked like nice overgrowths over the archways. And so yeah, and I added a fountain in the center just to make it a little more lively, and a few benches everywhere to make it look nice and plausible. So I'm gonna be adding a few more, like I said, around more plants, like planters like this around here. I'll be adding more planters over here, on the other side also, as well. And this is gonna be like this part is gonna be like the new entrance area and stuff like that. And then this part is gonna be like a little secret. I'm not gonna be telling you guys yet, because that's for like next episode and stuff. And so yeah, that's kind of pretty much what I have done this week. And it might not seem a lot, but it took quite a while, and that's why I actually came out to do a live portion instead of a speed build. Because if I did a speed build, it'd probably take like maybe 1 to 2 hours in total, even though I actually scaled down the video by like 11% or 1100%. And so that's actually kind of crazy. So I just decided to go with the live portion for this. And so yeah, I think that's really all I have for you guys today. And so yeah, well, I'm gonna be going for a little bit of a break because of Christmas holiday and everything. And so if I don't post next week or so, you guys should know why. But I'll try to put something together, but don't really take my word for it because I'm not that dependable anyways. But just so you know, I'm just gonna be taking a little break for Christmas and everything. So maybe a little in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. But for now, this is all I have. But potentially, hopefully, I'll be able to get in some stuff and do the secret in which I plan to do over here. And so yeah, well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button if you liked the video. And if you don't like it, maybe you can consider disliking it, because that also helps me know what you guys like and what type of content you guys like and dislike. And so yeah, also hit that notification bell when you subscribe to get notified whenever I post anything new. And well, see you next time, guys. Until then, bye for now. I tried so many times to try to get a good cinematic intake sweep shot, but in the end, I just I gave up. So enjoy the cinematics.